Ooh, coming to y'all looking a little wrecked today. What's that sound?
Oh, jump scare.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I'm holding my phone, so y'all already know that means we're about to vlog a little bit, and we're finally doing a reading vlog. I haven't done one in months, which is super unacceptable for a channel that's supposed to be books, creativity, and lifestyle. Right. We've been talking about a lot of books, but we haven't necessarily been reading them together, so that's what we're gonna do today. And my dishes in my kitchen, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera. My dishes are full in the sink, and I need to do like some surface cleaning just in the kitchen area. So we're starting with an audiobook, and audiobooking is still reading because we're adults, we have things to do. I just started a new audiobook today called Pick a Color, and I heard her name pronunciation on Spotify where I'm listening to it. I think it's Suvankam Tamavangsa. And also, y'all, if I sound stuffy, it's because I think I've developed a severe dust allergy, like any dust on the surfaces, dust on the ceiling fan. And I did my nails, and I think that includes nail dust, because ever since I did my nails last night, I've been sounding real snuffleupagus, okay? But like, was it worth it or not? Like, it's giving gingerbread. Is it gonna focus? Like, I really feel like it was worth the sniffles, but I took some Zodiac. I'm dealing with it. I'm gonna light a candle and clean up. But the book is really good so far. And I was really mad because why does it only have like 2 stars on Spotify? And why is it every time I see a super low rating, I'm like, okay, I gotta read it because I know they're bugging. And as I predicted, they're bugging. This book, let me hold the camera up. Where's the arm strength? I'm supposed to be working on arms. I can barely hold the phone up. The book is really good so far. It is set up. It's super short. I want to say the audiobook is like 5 hours or something like that. And it's set over the course of a day. The main character is a salon owner. It's just basically taking us kind of through her life, but also through like a day in the life at the salon. And it's really funny. And it's very much proving my point that the nail techs be talking smack about you at the shop, which is why I had to lock in on my YouTube University and learn how to do it myself. I'm just playing. But it's super entertaining so far. I'm enjoying it. I want to say I'm like halfway through, a little over halfway through. I'm probably going to finish it today. But anyway, that's enough yap. Ugh, y'all, I'm like, my arms are so tired. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, please. Please. And I'll check in with y'all probably, honestly, when I finish the book today. We'll see. This is like a chaotic end of the year TBR push vibes, okay? Like, how many weeks we got left in 2025? The year is basically over. So we're getting as many books as we can in. My reading goal this year was 36 books, and I think we're at like 25 right now, so we a little bit behind. So we're just catching up today. 36 is already low. Like, what do I look like not meeting that? Anyway, I'm done yapping. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Okay guys, last you saw me, I was literally eating my dinner, but I finished the book. This corner, we're just gonna ignore how like awkward it looks. But y'all, I finished my book. Okay, so that book was actually really good. And like I said, y'all, anytime a book is rated like dumb low, I literally always know it's for no reason. This book was so, I'm a little bit confused by the ending, for sure confused by the ending, but I really like how this read like a daily diary entry. Y'all know, if you're not new here, I'm a journaler, I am a writer, I am an artist, I am a multifaceted queen. So when books read like journal entries, I can really like, it adds a level of everyday life to it, a level of relatability to it that I just love and I just eat up every time. I understand how that could probably be like boring for some readers, but y'all, I'm still stuffy. But as somebody who journals and kind of talks in circles and just kind of writes whatever comes to mind, when I read something that's kind of written in a way where the author just kind of puts whatever comes to the character's mind. Are y'all crooked? Y'all for sure leaning, but like I think it's just my tripod. I fully just cut the camera off on accident. But anyways, like I was saying earlier, follows our main character, Ning. She is a retired boxer, but now a nail salon owner. And it's crazy because, so obviously it didn't really go into detail on like the actual ethnicity. I want to say Vietnamese or Chinese. I'm not sure. I don't want to be problematic, and she low-key gives that she has like PTSD from boxing, but because like sometimes she'll be doing clients' nails and she'll just have a random memory, like she was saying how anything can trigger it, like a bead of sweat on somebody's forehead can like literally make her have a flashback from her boxing days. And I was like, are you cool? Like, are you okay? But really good writing in there, very witty, very fast paced. Like I said, the audiobook is only about 5 hours long anyway, so I just kind of listened to it on 1.6 or 7x speed, and so I finished it in a couple hours. But I really liked it, and again, I love a book that's gonna make you think. A lot of the quotes in there, you're talking about women and how men see us as objects. There's a super funny part in the book where they had a male client who came in often and he was like suggesting that they give him, you know, a happy ending and not the kind that we like in the book talk community. But they were suggesting that, and so the girls, obviously they don't speak English, so they started talking in their language and they were like, oh my gosh, like the audacity of him. You know, it's crazy how men always think that, you know, women owe them that and that like we should be eager to give them that. And I was like, clock it. And then one of the girls was like, man, why don't the girls ever come in here asking for happy endings? And everybody was just kind of looking at her like, again, are you cool? It was just funny. Like I really felt like the book really gave nail salon talk. Like, you know how guys are always like, oh, we have barbershop talk, and they just be in there talking absolute ignorance. It was giving that, but like girl version, like hair salon girl version of barbershop talk. And it was just like, but also I didn't like, because they was like, anytime a customer would ask them what they were saying, they would just say like some BS nice thing, like, oh, we're just saying this color is perfect for you, or we were just saying, I was like, but you know what? My toxic trait is that when I go get pedicures, I haven't gotten a pedicure in a long time, but literally since my birthday vlog, so y'all said that I've been doing my toes at home, but I haven't been to the nail salon in so long. But my toxic trait is thinking that they don't talk about me when I'm at the nail salon, because like my feet are cute. I'm always super polite. I always tip, and they don't ever be talking. They be speaking English to me and to each other around me. So I'm like, do I pass the vibe check or what? And it was just crazy though. The book also talks about how, you know, they hired somebody who wasn't in the culture at a certain point and she didn't last long, and they were like, oh, she was a great nail tech, but she just wasn't, she wasn't Asian. And I was like, ooh, is this racism or is this just like, you know what I'm saying? It made me think along that lines. I'm like, dang, like we really connect with one another based off of our shared ethnicities, but like, that's kind of, I don't know, it just kind of made me think. And then also this nail salon is crazy. So again, there's like kind of a language barrier. There's an ethnic difference. So this nail shop owner, everybody's name is Susan, because it's just really crazy because she literally has name tags for everyone and everybody's name tag says Susan. She was like, well, number one, I can't keep these hoes. So like, your name is Susan because you're not even gonna last long enough for me to remember your real name. She knows everybody's name, but like everybody wears a name tag that says Susan. Everybody wears black. Everybody has the exact same haircut. And like, if you don't fit that mold, you don't go here. And there was also some backstory with this girl named Rachel that she used to be friends with, I guess. And I don't really understand what the lore there was. Apparently they used to be like this, and then Rachel was like, you the oldest one here, like what you got going on? I'm not finna be old with you or whatever. And so our main character Ning just kind of like goes on and does her own thing. But at the end of the book, I'm spoiling it. If you're new here, I'll be spoiling. I don't care. At the end of the book, she was like, Rachel came in there for a random pedicure and they like didn't say anything. It was just really awkward. And then she left and she was touching Ning's ring finger. Fun fact, Ning doesn't have a ring finger. Like, and that's another thing, the author never told us what happened to the ring finger. I assume it was a boxing accident, but I was like, so you just gonna talk about the fact that our main character doesn't have a ring finger the whole book? Literally the whole book, the main character was like, yeah, she doesn't look at my finger. I don't like to bring it up, but I do like when people notice it. And it was just like, it was just crazy. But the book had me, I can't even explain it to you. The biggest thing I could say is that it was witty and it held my attention because it was giving like ADHD brain. The very first line of the book was like, everybody's ugly. I should know. I look at people all day, every day. I was like, period. Because everybody's ugly. Like, there were some really good quotes in there too. I have them highlighted on my phone. I actually downloaded the ebook in my books app because I kept hearing such banger quotes and I highlighted them, but I can't see them right now because I'm filming on my phone. A lot of funny moments. I really enjoyed it. I really like the flow of just like, you know, doing whatever and listening to an audiobook. That was really fun, really cozy night. I started, last y'all saw me, I was eating my spaghetti, but I started on another design that I'm working on for, sorry, the light is in the way, y'all, but I had this bright idea. Y'all know I love being a creative girly and I really just need like a visual art outlet besides YouTube. So I'm working on some designs and I'm gonna open a holiday pop-up shop. The goal is to have it up no later than like first, second week of December, so you can actually like get your holiday stuff and wear it through December after January into February for the real Christmas baddies, the real Christmas people who really love the holiday season like that. So I've already got some designs here. Look, this is YouTube exclusive. I'm showing y'all the designs here. I also have a graphic design Instagram. I'll link it in the description box. I've been kind of posting, I just started back posting on there. Y'all can see some of like my old art from when I was in school that's up there. I'm just trying to really tap back into my visual art, my graphic design tea, because creatives know like it just feels like it's rotting inside of you. Like there's just no reason for that. So let me just show you. This is the first design. It just says, Dear Santa, just bring books. I really love how this turned out, y'all. It was all hand drawn, everything hand drawn from scratch in Procreate. I really like how this came out. At first I was like, ew, that's ugly, but it was just because I haven't drawn in a long time. It's really not ugly. Okay, next design is a little bit more simple for the simple girlies. I'm thinking about doing it in like maroon, hunter green, ash gray, those vibes. This just says, he sees what you've been reading, for all my girls who like to read all kind of mess. How cute and simple is that? I just have it right there pulled up in that hunter green colorway with the white on top. That's just another idea. But I also have a red version that I think would eat. Oh, it just looks white on camera, but like kind of like a butter yellow tan color. That's kind of another idea. And now, as I was showing you before, I'm working on another design. I'm working on another design. I like my presents paperback. I just started working on this after I finished my dinner. I have a little bit more work to do on it, obviously, kind of refine it because I wanted to hit like the status of the Dear Santa one. Like I needed to be popping. I needed to look like this. I'm thinking of doing this as crew necks, and I might do a mug as well. That he sees what you've been reading is going to be sweatshirt, mug as well. And then I like my presents paperback. I think I'm just gonna do like crew necks or like maybe totes for that, so you could like hold your books in it. I don't know, we'll see. But like I said, that's what I've been working on. That's been my little fun project, y'all. A creative needs to say busy. Like, anyways, Alyssa Howard just posted a new video, so I need to go watch that. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow when we're gonna start another book. I think I'm gonna start a physical book tomorrow, just because like I want to start a physical book tomorrow, and hopefully I will not come back giving crusty, dusty, musty tomorrow. Which I might though, because like my period's on the way. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Good night.
Day 2.
Guys, oh my gosh, the music. What kind of reading vlog is this? Someone please tell me. I have read almost 2 books without y'all. Damn. Listen, I really don't know what happened. Actually, I do know what happened. You can probably still hear it a little bit, but I literally got sick. Fully got probably the new coronavirus 2025 edition, y'all. So I was sick and I got bored. But honestly, the first book I finished before I got sick because it was so good. Okay, so let me just catch y'all up since I'm actually a horrible vlogger. Hey y'all, I just got off work an hour after I was supposed to leave. It's really just a whole lot going on, you know? Anyways, all right, so boom. The first book that I read without y'all in a whole reading vlog was called Best Offer Wins. I think it was by, who is it by? Now I don't even remember who wrote the book that. I read without y'all. Anyways, the book was called Best Offer Wins, and y'all, it was 100% 5 stars. It was so good, okay? Had me literally shaking in my boots. Like, it was giving thriller, mystery, not even mystery. It was just like crazy type, just crazy girl behavior. Okay, this is what I thought Julie Tudor is not a psychopath was gonna be giving off the first page, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not giving Miss Julie Tudor a proper chance. But Best Offer Wins definitely did what it needed to do. So we follow our female main character, y'all. She's insane. Like, breaks the crazy scale. Insane, okay? She really wants her dream house, and she's gonna do any and everything to get it. When I say anything, when I say anything, y'all, she's going to do anything. I can't even say too much because I will spoil it, because I had such a good time reading this book. Like I said, I did do it on audio. I did use my Spotify listening hour credits to engulf this book, y'all. It was so good. I loved every single character, even the narrator, y'all. The narrator was kind of giving, like, okay, she had to imitate the voice. She imitated the voice of a grandma at one point in the story, and I could not take her seriously, and I was literally like laughing the whole time. But oh my gosh, the book was so good. I wish I could read it. I wish I could read it for the first time again. It was amazing, and it's a new release, and this is the author's very first book ever, y'all. Whenever I read a debut novel and it's that good, I just be like, is my book gonna be that good? Like, is my book gonna have people shake it in their boots? Like, I kid you not, like, as I got close to the end of the book where everything just started to hit the fan, I was literally listening to the audiobook in the shower. I was literally shaking. Maybe it was the coffee that I had today, but I was literally shaking at how things were unfolding. And I was like, oh, she's crazy. But I feel like it was so entertaining because her crazy was so calm. The way she executed everything was so calm. She was like, why wouldn't I kill them? Oh my god, like this book is way more than, and I think the synopsis is just something along the lines of Marco will do anything to get her dream house. She's one of those like very type A crazy, like everything has to go a certain way. She has to get this house so she can have a baby, and she has to be with this man. She's already with the man, but I have to be with this specific man for my plan to work. Like, and like we peeped that in the beginning of the story, but y'all, as it progresses, she shows us exactly how crazy she can get, y'all. I loved every minute of it. Like I said, I wish I could read it again for the first time, but I feel like that's the best books when you don't expect them to eat like that. And then also, I want to get a copy of the book because the cover art is absolutely gorgeous. The pink and the red, oh, amazing. That book definitely did it for me. Now, the second book, y'all already know I was reading this book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I mentioned it in another video that I was working on it. Y'all, it's small, but it's a little thick. So, like I said, I read all of this. I read most of that without y'all, but we're gonna read this together right now. Like I said, I had a long day at work. I really just need to decompress and read something positive, think some positive thoughts for a little bit. Y'all see I got a couple tabs in here. I wish I had been tabbing the whole book because gems, baby, gems were dropped. And like, I think the most recent thing I read was just so profound. Hold on, let me find it super quick. Okay, so the book was talking about how, you know, a lot of times we let ourselves get super upset about things we can't change, our bosses, people we work with, people who are haters, things like that. And it has this little excerpt right here in bold, and I just put a little tab there because I was like, that's something that you really just need to take with you in every single day. It says, give no one in all the world the power to deflect you from your goal, your aim in life, which is to express your hidden talent to the world, to serve humanity, and to reveal more and more of God's wisdom, truth, and beauty to all the people in the world. I don't know why that just hit so hard, because it's just like, you know, we try to let people discourage us by being like, oh, you're not doing this right, or you're not good enough, or that's weird, or you're cringe. But like, at the end of the day, we need to be ignoring all of that if what we're doing is expressing our hidden talents, serving humanity, revealing more and more of God's wisdom, truth, and beauty to all the world. If what we're doing is that, nothing about what we're doing is cringe or wrong or weird or anything like that. And that just really stuck out to me, because sometimes it gets really discouraging when you're a person like me and you really just try to do everything right to the best of your ability. And sometimes people just like don't give you any credit, or you don't see the type of growth you want, or you don't see the results that you want. And that just kind of reassured me. It was like, hey, if you feel like you're fulfilling what you think your purpose is, that's literally all that matters. And like I said, there's so many gems in this book. I'm gonna for sure read it again and tab up everything. I don't really like to mark up my books or write in them and stuff, but this is a book that definitely I need to be annotating and taking notes and remembering things. Another point I'm looking at right now is how the author was talking about forgiving yourself. A lot of us, you know, we hold on to things that we did wrong, but it brought up a point of how like our body regenerates new cells every 11 months. So literally the person that you were when you did whatever it was that you're not forgiving yourself for, that person is literally dead and gone. So that was something that also stuck out to me. And it also used this phrase here. It says, to forgive means to give for. He was using a personal story from one of his clients, and it says she had to give up all of these false beliefs for the truths of life and a new estimate of herself. So you have to, in order to forgive anyone or in order to forgive yourself, you have to give up what they did or what you did for a new life of peace and joy and acceptance of, you know, something in the past that you can really no longer change. And there's just, like I say, it's just so much tea in this book, y'all. Look at my bookmark. It's I think this painting is called The Kiss, right? It's like, I don't know, I got it from Half Price Books. Anyway, we have 2 chapters left. I'm on chapter 18, so we're gonna read this and decompress together, and then we're gonna read one more book together just to kind of like push us ahead. I don't think we're gonna meet our Goodreads reading goal before Goodreads Wrapped comes out, but we're definitely, it's December 5th right now, so that's crazy. I started filming this like before Thanksgiving, y'all. We really don't need to talk about that, okay? A lot happened, okay? Y'all know I work for a living. Like, what do you want me to do? Anyways, I'm gonna meet my Goodreads goal by the end of the year. I don't know how. I'm currently at 27. I think this book will be 27. My goal was 36. I can do that. I can do that. I can do all audiobooks if I want. I'm gonna read some more physical books that I have. I can knock it out. I think I work pretty good under pressure. So I'm for sure gonna hit 36 books. Not before Goodreads Wrapped comes out, but I'm for sure gonna hit my goal of 36 books, and we're gonna push towards that right now. But y'all know it's tradition here. We're gonna do our Spotify rap recap together. I'm gonna film that video probably this weekend, and we're gonna go over all of my Spotify rap, all of my favorite songs, the music that drove my 2025. I can't wait to do that video with y'all. Anyways, see, I'm just yapping now because I ain't talked to y'all in like 2 weeks. Let me just finish the book. Let me just finish the book.
At 5 in the morning, I wake up to fight for my yearnings. Fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. I've been wandering all day. I tried to be fine, but I can't be. The noise in my mind wouldn't leave me. I tried to get by, but I'm burning. I'm behind, my mind it runs. All these thoughts have troubled me. Fighting to give up my pain. Fighting to be on my lane. My mind running to the other side. When it's time to leave my life, then it tries to take me out. Tell you what I need. My yeah, I really need time now. I need to free mind now. I really need mine now. I need to free my mind now. I really need.
Hey guys, just finished chapter 18. This one was about removing mental blocks by using the power of your subconscious mind. Main thing I got from this was, number one, you have to want it. You definitely have to want to, whatever is blocking you, whatever change you want to accomplish or thing you want to accomplish, you have to want that. And it's up to you to at least halfway want it. And you can take yourself the rest of the way by letting go of guilt, letting go of shame. I think it kind of really ties in with the chapter previously about forgiving yourself. You have to really, I feel like that's really what people mean when they say you have to do the inner work in order to accomplish things. The final closing statement of this chapter just says, if you have an intense, sincere desire to overcome a certain block in your life, if you come to a clear-cut decision that there's a way out, if you confidently decide that that is the course you wish to follow, then victory and triumph are assured. So basically just wanting something and sticking to it. And he also used an analogy in this chapter about Socrates and how Socrates was trying to teach a boy a lesson, and so he basically like tried to drown this man, and he was like, okay, what is all that you could think about when I was trying to drown you just then? And he was like, air. And then he's basically like, you have to want something as bad as you wanted to breathe in that moment in order for it to work. So I definitely do not think we should be drowning people to teach them that lesson, but like, period. Okay, now actually we have 2 chapters left. I had chapter 18, now we have 19 and 20 that we have to finish, and then we'll be finished with the book.
I really need mine now. Yeah. This is the piece that you cannot buy.
Okay guys, this is quite literally the best $4 I ever spent. I want to say it was like exactly $4.49. This book is just so full of gems. Like I said, it's very much that. The last 2 chapters I finished were about using the power of your subconscious mind to combat, overcome fear and overcome the negative connotation around aging, which at the ripe age of 25, I'm already scared of aging. Those last 2 chapters just kind of killed it 2-for-1 style. Like it talked about how, you know, humans are really only born with 2 fears, and they are like protective instinct fears. So we're only born with the fear of falling and the fear of loud noise. It's just as like protective measures. This is any other fear fears that we have, they were acquired during our time on earth, and they're abnormal fears. So any abnormal fears can be overcome and can be unlearned because they're literally not real. And then the last chapter just really talked about how, you know, aging is all in your mind. You're as young as you believe you are. And there was like a very short quote in saying that the author frequently used, as a man thinks, so is he. That sounds like a tattoo. That really sounds like my next tattoo for real. Because that's really just the bottom line. How you think and whatever you believe, that's what you are. If you think you're old, you're gonna start acting old. If you're scared of getting sick, if you're scared of doing anything, that fear is gonna manifest itself, and that fear is gonna come true, and you're gonna attract that. So this book is just so fire. And y'all, why I read, you know, I really enjoy a book when I read like the acknowledgments and the author's note and all that stuff in the back. Why was Dr. Joseph Murphy born in 1898? He was talking about Socrates. Socrates, that was your best friend, wasn't it? Like, oh my gosh, 1898 is crazy. Not 1998, 1898. And he lived till I want to say, I think it said 1981, so almost 100. Probably because he took his own advice, you heard. But that was just so crazy to me. And apparently he's also like the founder of all of the divine scientific churches and everything, which really makes sense because a chapter in this book was about how the power of your subconscious mind is all scientific. He talks about scientifically praying, so obviously praying to God, but also praying to the infinite intelligence and wisdom that is within ourselves, which is actually God. So the way he explains it way better than I ever could, but I kid you not, this book touched on every aspect of life: aging, fear, your health, how to use your subconscious mind to attract wealth, how to attract a partner. I was about to say you can't find this in the store, but I found it in the store. I think it said the first edition of this book was published in like 1963 or something like that. It's 2025. Very much standing the test of time. I really enjoyed this. 5 stars for this. 5 stars for best offer wins. I still forgot the name of the wonderful being who wrote the book, so sorry. But 2 amazing reads. I think we're going to be on a hot streak for these last couple of days of 2025. I don't really know what's next in the queue. I was going to read Self-Care by Lee Stein. That was going to be my next read, but I'm kind of in the mood for an audiobook, and I think I'm going to add one more audiobook in this video, and we're going to hang out tomorrow and listen to that. I'm going to be finalizing my products for the holiday pop-up shop that I was telling you guys about a few clips ago. I'm going to get everything going on the site, so hopefully I can have it launched Sunday or Monday, and I'll make a video obviously when it's live for you guys to go shop. But we're going to start a new audiobook while I get all that together, finalize my products, make everything. It's going to be super simple too, guys. Like it's really like the epitome of an online pop-up shop. So it's going to be nothing crazy, just a couple of products that I designed that I think are cutesy, bookish, festive. But yeah, I'll let you know what audiobook we're starting tomorrow. I'm getting cabin fever. Like I said, y'all, I've been sick all week. I'm like tired of being bored in the house, bored. And it really makes me think like, dang, like I really would not have probably survived the lockdown, like 2020 COVID lockdown, without my ex-boyfriend, because bro, like, I'm so bored. Like, obviously I could talk on the phone with friends and stuff like that, but I really truly did not quarantine and stuff during COVID because I had a boyfriend. Like, we would just go back and forth to each other's houses. But oh my gosh, I've been so bored this week. Like, I've been so bored. And I know I still sound stuffy, but I swear I feel better. Like, I swear I do. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow when we'll start one last audiobook. We definitely aren't going to finish the audiobook this video, but we're going to start one more audiobook together. And I think it's going to wrap the reading vlog. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow.
Day 3.
Hi everybody, I finally made it back as promised. We're gonna do one more audiobook while I get ready to finalize my pop-up shop products. Oh my gosh, a sample arrived. I wanted to show y'all the sample, hold on. Y'all look at the sample. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I already washed it, so it's like, it's washed and clean, but I'm hot right now, which is why I'm not wearing it, but it looks so cute. The colors were like way more washed out than I thought they would be, but it kind of gives like that vintage comfort color look. So I just need to make sure like my product photos match, because the product photos look dummy vibrant, but I don't want people to expect that when they order the product. Does that make sense? Anyways, I love how it turned out. I love this like fatigue green army color. I like that it doesn't look like overly Christmassy, but I think it looks really good. And I think my art came out super fire, bro. So listen, the store was supposed to launch today. Today is December 7th. And I mean, by the time y'all see this video, it'll be up, because I'm literally just gonna post it live tonight probably, and then maybe make some content throughout the week to kind of like promote it a little bit. But y'all, this is literally just something that I wanted to do for fun. Just open an online store real quick, kind of inspired by, okay, so when I was growing up, y'all know how in elementary school, like we had like the book fair and stuff like that. So when I was growing up, we also had had something at elementary school called the Santa Shop. And it would just be like a bunch of little random gifts that you could buy at school, kind of like the book fair. Like you get certain times during the day to actually go to the Santa Shop and buy stuff. But it was very limited time. Like it was only open for like 2 weeks, and then like it closed after Christmas break, obviously. So like that's kind of what inspired this holiday pop-up shop. The shop is called Kate Studio. Obviously I'll put the link in the description so you all can shop by the time you see this. I called it Kate Studio because it's the art that I make in my own little mental studio. So anyway, I'm excited for it to go live. You only have literally a couple of weeks to get it if you want it, you know, in time for Christmas, in time for whatever. But like I said, the products aren't super Christmassy. Like this one says Dear Santa, but it's not like drenched in mistletoe and all that business. So I think this is really cute. Like I really want to put it on right now, but I'm actually very hot. Like I don't want to get any hotter, but I love me like some Christmas stuff, but it don't need to be doing too much. I really love how the word books looks. Like I really bodied that. Anyway, so no pressure. Obviously I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. Everybody ain't got the funds to be buying stuff, but if you want something just cute for yourself or cute for a gift or whatever, go buy one, because shop is literally gonna be closed end of the year. I probably will leave it open until like December 30th or something like that. But yeah, the idea is to do like seasonal drops. So Christmas, my next drop will probably be around Valentine's Day. I think that would be a cute little theme, you know, seasonal drops. We'll do a spring drop, we'll do a summer drop, something like that. That's the goal. So I have a couple of more designs that I finished. I don't know if I showed y'all, but I finished 2 more designs. I think I did show y'all one. The one that says I like my presents paperback. I finished this design, and then I also did one that's literally like not seasonal at all. I just thought it would be cute for a mug design. So this one just says reading fuel, literally like not seasonal at all. I just thought it was cute, is what I came up with. I could have made the colors Christmassy, but we got plenty of Christmas colors. I also have this one, read and be merry, that I thought would be cute, like maybe as a tote design or a mug design. And then I also did this one, but it's not as boom in your face as the other designs. So I don't really know if I want to include it, but it says he sees what you've been reading. It's way more simple than the other designs. I don't even know if I'm gonna include it. I might just add it because like I said, this is just for fun. But I'm gonna finish exporting these off my iPad onto the shop, go ahead and publish every product, make sure as many of the colors are in stock as possible, so it's a good enough selection for the girls. This one, y'all, I got this in a medium. I should have got a large. I know diggity darn well I like my sweatshirts oversized, but I think this is gonna be fine. I'm gonna wear it anyway. I'm gonna make an announcement video wearing this, and I think it's gonna be cute. It's gonna come out before y'all see this video, so you'll have already seen it, but this is so cute. I'm so happy. I'm so happy with this color. Like, I'm gonna wear this year round, and yeah, I'm excited. I would do a retwist, right? I would do a retwist, but I've been dealing with like a sinus headache and stuff. Like, y'all know I've been sick, so I don't want to just like stress my scalp out like that. Like, I really just don't want to deal with that. So no retwist. I'm ready for my Christmas nails. These are still looking so good though, so like I don't want to take them off, but it's time for some Christmas nails. I love the Christmas aesthetic, but like I still don't like to do too much. Like I hate to be like I'm just a chill girl, but I'm literally such a chill girl. Like, I don't need to be doing all that. Anyways, as promised, we're gonna start at one last audiobook. This is a reading vlog after all. I have decided I wanted to read The Convenience Store Woman. I wanted to read that book for the longest, and it's super short. It's only a 3-hour, 36-minute audiobook, so I very well might finish it during this little store finalization session, because I listen to all my audiobooks on like 1.6, 1.7x speed. So I very well might finish it, but in case I don't finish it, this is the last book that's gonna be in this reading vlog anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna put it on time lapse and listen to this, and I will check in with y'all when I'm done with the shop, and maybe even when I'm done with this book. Okay, y'all, I'm currently working on some mock-ups to make the website look, you know, official. I'm just doing some little janky mock-ups. Like, my graphic design professors would not accept this at all, but it's just for funsies, you know? But I had to pause because I'm listening to the audiobook, right? And y'all, it's really giving a whole lot of nothing. It's talking about, you know, the same things that people deal with in their mid-20s, 30s. Oh, this lady, she's worried. I don't even know her name for real. The audiobook is honestly giving background noise. I'm gonna have to reread this like in actual physical form. But the main character, you know, everybody's on her. They're like, girl, you too old to be working at this convenience store. Like, you clearly ain't got nothing going on. And right now it sounds like she's kind of connecting with another coworker who also is like older in age, and he just seems very like Kevin Samuels. He's like, oh my God, I'm a man, I can make a comeback, but you a woman, so you old. So if you're not married now, if you're not having a better career by now, like, you're really cooked. And it really made me mad. Anyways, the guy basically, I think he's like having some rent troubles or something like that. So he finna get put out of his apartment. And so our main character is like, you know what? Come stay with me. Matter of fact, let's get married, since all you care about is getting married so you don't get kicked out of the country. And I care about getting married because I'm sick of everybody asking me when I'm gonna get married and what am I doing with my life. So let's just get married. And I feel like the first step, she's gonna have him like move in with her or something. Like I said, I'm like only half paying attention, low key, but that's what I'm getting from what I'm hearing. Yo, why did I bust out laughing? Because she lets the man come stay with her. Oh my God, it's just so funny to me. It really probably wasn't even that funny, but I'm over here cracking up. She was like, the first thing I realized, is he stank. I was like, oh, brother. Like, that really had me weak. I don't know why. Like, I sat over here giggling for like 5. I had to pause. I was like, oh my God, she did not just say this man stank. Like, she went in on her. She was like, yeah, the first thing I noticed is that he stank, smelled like he went homeless. I said, girl, you can't just say it like that. But she said it like that, so I thought that was funny. Anyways, I'm making the mock-ups. I'm making a design for each like colorway for the Dear Santa crew neck. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought, but you know what? I'm having fun. And I feel like time is passing because I started when it was still daylight and it's 5:26 now. So it's gonna be not daylight anymore, but I'm having fun. Y'all, I hate that I still sound stuffy like this. Like, and like, I feel better. I genuinely do feel better, but like, I'll wake up and like, I'm still stuffy a little bit. And then like, as the day comes to a close, I get stuffy again. And I'm like, hello? And I thought it was that new strain of the Rona. You know, there's like a new Rona for 2025 and it's, you know, you have all the symptoms, but you don't get a fever, which is what I was dealing with. I think I said it in a previous clip, but oh well, saying it again. But then I thought about it. I was really having like some like neck pain, right? Neck stiffness, headache, pressure here. And I did some gooooo. If you don't know what I mean by that, sorry, just.
G O O O G G L E gooooo.
I researched on the internet and it was saying that, you know, you have sinus cavities like all here that go behind your ear. So if that gets inflamed or infected, it could cause lower head pain and neck stiffness, which is what I've been experiencing. So I took Dayquil and NyQuil like one day and it like dried it up just enough so that it's annoying again. I think it's giving sinusitis. I don't think it's corona, but either way, I'm sick of it. Like, either way, I'm ready for this to be over with. So I'm gonna be locking in all my oregano. I'm gonna be taking my little nasal spray because how I feel better, but I'm not better. Oh, and y'all, I literally just paused it right after she was like yapping about how this man was stinking. So she pushed him in the bathroom with a towel and a washcloth and was like, you stink, fix it. Anyways, I was just doing a little check-in. I will check in with y'all in a little bit. Y'all, I literally just cut the camera off. I'm trying to charge y'all, so that's why the angle is weird. Oh, right. The stinking man in her apartment is just like, I'm kind of a clean freak. And in my head, I'm like, okay, why you smelling like that? Like, he threw his dirty clothes on the floor, so she threw them in the washing machine or whatever. And she was like, ooh, them underwear stank. She said them underwear stank to high heaven. I said, but get this. Why she making it worse? She's like, oh, well, if you got a cleanliness problem, I got roaches. Yo, and she wasted no time. Like, as soon as while this man was in the shower, she gonna call her sister like, guess what, sis, I got a man now, he's staying with me. Like, girl, you took in a man off. You know, it really be like that though. This is fun. I have an hour and 29 minutes left in this book, and we gonna see where this is gonna go. Like I said, like the first little bit, I was like, what's going on? Like, it's a whole lot of yapping, it's a whole lot of coworkers talking to each other, like, what's going on? But like, chapter 2, this is hilarious. This is actually hilarious. Okay, guys, I just finished The Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. I think that's how you say that. Convenience Store Woman is by Sayaka Murata. It was entertaining, but again, y'all know I love a weird book that's gonna make me think, y'all, and this book definitely did that. Okay, I'm gonna finish, because like I said, this product organization stuff is taking a very long time. So we're gonna talk, and I'm gonna still work on this because it's literally taking forever. But y'all, crazy themes touched on in that book. And then, okay, at the end of the book, the author has an essay, and it's like about her relationship with convenience stores. I don't think this had as much to do with the character. It was just like about somebody who works at a convenience store who goes there every day, like making the relationship between a convenience store employee and the convenience store itself like sexual. It's like, you know, are we not dating? Like, you come inside me every day. I'm like, excuse me? It was very, like I said, some stuff I definitely feel like is audiobook, and some stuff you need to read like in the physical. And I definitely needed to read the physical version of that because I feel like a lot of stuff went over my head. But y'all, the little bum guy who moved in with her, he was getting on my nerves, okay? He was really getting on my nerves. He was trying to be like, oh, I'm doing you a favor. Like, you should be glad that I'm here with you because now everybody's proud of you, that you finally got yourself together and you're living with a man now. Like, you should be proud of me. I mean, you should be thanking me that I'm here. And y'all, he was such a weirdo. Like, he was so weird. He lived in the bathroom basically. And she even said it. She was like, yeah, it's giving like pet to owner relationship because, you know, he's just here. He makes me look good. Like, I have something going on and, you know, I just feed him. And it was just weird vibes, okay? Weird, mediocre, bum vibes on both parts. But like towards the end of the story, the author, oh, that was another thing. The main character also just randomly quit her job. She loved being a convenience store woman, but they were like trying to maintain this ruse that they were trying to present to their families, like saying that, oh yeah, she's gonna quit her job at the convenience store to, you know, get a better job and, you know, da 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 da. And then randomly in the book, she just quit the convenience store randomly. And I was like, who told you to do that? And then she was like unemployed for like a month or two or whatever. She was looking for a job the whole time. She was just like, I am a convenience store woman. Like, I am supposed to work at the convenience store. That's me. That's what's in me. I don't want to do anything else. Because she was going to another interview for another corporate job or whatever. Bruh, I need to read the book again. It was, like I said, literally like an hour and a half listen on 1.7x speed. And it really made me mad though. Because like, it's a lot of men that think like that. He very much was giving, he thinks he's the prize, but he sleep in the bathtub. That book stressed me out for real. Like, it was funny, but it really stressed me out. And that's another thing. So since he was living in her shower, in her tub, she was going to pay in like a coin operated shower. She was going to pay to take showers. It seemed bizarre and it seems crazy, but like, I know this really how it be. Like, it's just wild though. And it's just, it really made me think too, because it's like, okay, no matter what but also, let me finish a single thought. It doesn't really matter what people think of what you have going on. If you're happy with what you're doing, that's all that matters. Because we see the main character, she finally quit the job at the convenience store and she was going to do something else. And she was just like, no, like, I care about how stores ran. I care about how stores operated. Like, that's where my passion lies. Like, I only have to do this amount of work. I know what I'm supposed to do. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be at. And, you know, people gonna judge you regardless. People was judging her for being at the convenience store for so long and like not having kids and not having a husband and blah blah blah. People were judging her for that, but like, it's what made her happy and it's what, you know, she was comfortable with. And yeah, it's not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So some people don't have that drive to go do something else, and that's okay. That's literally okay. Like, people try to make it seem like everybody has to be this spectacular whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it just really was like, it really showed me like, oh, it really made me think. Everybody's doing what they want to be doing for a short little book. Another one of those stories that everybody was like, that wasn't it. Maybe I just like weird books. Maybe I just have horrible taste in books because I liked it. I thought it was weird. I love a good weird book. Oh yeah, he was like selling the story of like, yeah, she's gonna get a better job and I'm gonna be a stay-at-home dad and we're gonna have kids. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I think our main character was I don't know. I don't want to say she was missing a few screws for sure. Because why did she call the bum's sister and she was like, hey, you think I should have a kid? Like, do you think that I'm not doing my due diligence to society by not having a kid? Bum's sister read her for filth, okay? She was like, let me tell you something. You and my brother, or you and, I forgot the bum's relation to her, but you and all dude, the best thing y'all could do is keep y'all raggedy jeans, keep y'all bum mentality, like, do not procreate. I was like, oh, Like, that book was really ruthless. That book was really ruthless, and I don't know how I feel about that because that was a whole lot. But it was some nice, sturdy entertainment for my little pop-up shop. Yeah, my entertainment for my pop-up shop. But that was wild. I don't even know what I rate that. I don't rate it as bad as the ratings I've been seeing. I don't know. I'm about ready to stop rating books because why are we so quick to judge somebody's art with a, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything don't have to be defined by a number. Why can't we just say recommend or don't recommend? And honestly, I recommend Convenience Store Woman because, like I said, it makes you think, and it really kind of confirms that message of, hey, do what's best for you. Don't be trying to impress your friends and family. Don't be trying to live this certain lifestyle. You know what's best for you. You know what you like. I recommend it. Anyways, I think that's gonna end this reading vlog. I've yapped enough. We've gotten into quite a bit of book talk in this one, which was super fun. I definitely have to film more reading vlogs because this was fun. The thing is, you have to film them over multiple days though. And I feel like it's easy for me to get sidetracked if I'm filming something over multiple days rather than just like a single day or a single sitting. But this was fun. Definitely need to do this again. Again, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you love the vibes here, I already know you did because you're still here. Like, go ahead and subscribe, okay? Also, don't forget to visit my pop-up shop. Like I said, by the time y'all see this, it will be live. It's katestudio.printify.me. The link will be in the description. I'll also put it on the screen right here. Buy something if you want to. Like I said, no pressure. I already know what time it is, but this is just something I wanted to do, another creative outlet for me, and yeah, just something fun to do. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for watching. I know I say that 20 times per video, but I really do appreciate it, and I cannot wait to catch you in my next video. Bye.